Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMom Secrets podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the KetoMom page. My name is Stephanie. Tell me where you're tuning in from. I almost said happy Friday, but it's not Friday. It is Thursday if you are tuning in live. So I have a thought for you today, and the thought is, where in your life do you need to get? Well, I think I left the title, so maybe you're coming to go, what is she talking about? Because I didn't finish my sentence in the title of the video. So where are you tuning in from? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I'm tuning in from Florida, and the question of the day is this. Where do you need to get uncomfortable? And it might sound like a boring question. It's not really a boring question. It's actually a question I want you to truly think about, because here's what you need to understand as adults. I'm sitting here this morning because I got uncomfortable. And you're like, what do you mean? All right. My husband and I and our family have been dreaming, and we have been sitting together at the table, and we've been going, what are some new ideas? What are we passionate about? What are we excited about? We're going to start this book together on Monday, November 20th. If you're watching live, next Monday, we're going to start this book together. We're going to talk about dreams and visions and what it means to create a vision board. And there's some things that I'm super passionate about. There's some things that I have said, like, hey, I want to do this. And then I've realized, like, I'm sitting at the table with my husband. He's like, why are you so excited about this one topic that I really love, right? I'm not going to tell you about it yet. But I'm asking you this question. Where do you need to get uncomfortable? Because we were talking in our family, like, what are some things we want to do? What are some extra things we want to do? What do we want to learn? Where do we want to grow? And what are some goals that we have? And one of the biggest things my husband and I were saying was, man, we want to do this. Where are we going to find the time, the extra time to do this, right? Like, we go throughout our day. Maybe this isn't you, but I go throughout my day. And my day consists of, I'm a homeschool mom. We work from home. We live in our home. We teach and we work and we do all of these things, and we volunteer with our church, and we're present parents. And I've got all of these things, right, that take up a majority of my time. Not bad things. They're great things. I was like, where can I give up something I'm doing to put time into something that I want to do, right? Well, the answer came to me with a little buzzing of an alarm clock 1 hour earlier than I normally get up. 1 hour earlier. This morning, I got to get uncomfortable and roll myself out of bed 1 hour earlier. My alarm clock went off this morning. I told myself, listen, if you want to read more, if you want to dream, if you want to meet the Lord in a quiet place, if you want to get up and you want to have more time to write and to come up with ideas and to figure out something new for your family, you're going to have to get uncomfortable and get out of bed. So the alarm clock went off this morning, and I laid there and I went like this. Oh, I don't know. Do I really want to get up? And guess what? In 5 seconds, my mind tried to talk me out of getting out of bed. And I went back and forth. I was like bantering with myself. I need to get up because I want to do X, Y, and Z. No, you don't have to get up. You're tired. You need your sleep. You deserve your sleep. No, you need to get up. You said that you wanted to be this, you wanted to write, you wanted to read, you wanted some extra quiet time. No, I think you can start on Monday. No, if you don't get up, yeah, you guys, my mind did that in a matter of 5 minutes. And for like a split second, I was like, yeah, maybe it's okay that I sleep. I probably deserve sleep. Like, I actually need to sleep. And then I went, no. I heard the little Bible verse in my head that says, a little more sleep, a little more slumber, and poverty will pounce on you. I don't remember the rest of it. Maybe like a lion, like a bandit. Well, a Bible verse popped into my head, and it said, a little more sleep, a little more slumber. And I knew that if I slept and I woke up an hour later, I would beat myself up and go, I missed it. I missed the window. So I said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I rolled out of, I didn't roll, I quietly got out of bed so I didn't wake up my husband because I didn't know if he wanted to get up. What? I didn't tell him I was getting up. I needed to prove to myself that I could do it. And I came downstairs and I got open my Bible and I sat here. I'm going to tell you something, so please stay with me. I sat here and I'm reading and I'm like, yes, right? I'm writing down some ideas, and then my husband comes down and we're talking. And then I was sitting at the table and I was like, what am I supposed to talk to the KetoMom page about? And then I was like, man, I need another idea. Like, I'm sitting here going, but wait, I didn't have this like aha moment. I didn't have like what I was expecting to get. Like, I came with expectancy, and then I was like, now what am I going to talk about? I want you to understand something. In order for you to grow, in order for you to become the best version of you, in order for you to achieve, like, we're going to talk about this stuff. We're going to talk about vision boards and dreams and what you want to do. And we've been talking about this in our family. In order for you to accomplish the things over here that your heart desires and somehow still manage life, like, where's the time going to come from? What is this going to look like? Where do I have to go? I might have to get into a new environment. You're going to have to get uncomfortable. You're going to have to do it. My question to you is, where do you need to get uncomfortable in order for you to grow? Do you have to start planning your meals? That's hard, right? Do you need to go to the gym? Do you need to have a conversation with somebody? Do you need to put yourself in a new environment? I did the same thing yesterday. I became a part of the chamber in our city, and I'm pretty comfortable with being behind a camera. I could talk to thousands. I could talk to millions of people behind a camera. It's actually quite easy for me to turn on this camera and just talk. Now, in order for me to grow in my community and get to know people in this local area and potentially do business here, I had to get uncomfortable. And I had to go to a meeting. I didn't have to. I chose to leave my home when it was raining, when it was uncomfortable, to drive 20 minutes to a place that I've never been before, to get a little bit more fancy than this, to put a smile on my face, to sit at a table of 8 people that I didn't know. And my husband wasn't even with me. I had to do it by myself. And then I had to start up conversations, and then I got to ask people who they were and what they did. And I got to meet new people. And guess what? It didn't kill me. It grew me, right? It grew my capacity. It helped me realize, like, if you just step out of your comfort zone, guess what? Great things can happen. Will it happen overnight? No. Does anything really happen overnight? I think bad things can happen overnight with poor choices. But if you are looking at somebody, whether it's online, well, most people watch people online and think their success, like their 8-year success, was overnight. But you want to know where their 8-year success came from and their overnight success, what you see? It came from hard work, discipline, dedication, and getting out of their comfort zone and doing things that are not comfortable. Like us moving to Florida for our kids, to plug them into an incredible youth, to where they get to be poured into by, like, it's our responsibility as parents to teach our kids, but we also have aligned with an incredible church and incredible youth leaders to help grow our children. Our daughter got on stage last week. She's never done anything like this before. I don't think. Has she ever done anything like this before? So let me give you an example. We moved to Florida. We got uncomfortable for our kids, right? We sat at this very table probably a month ago because our teens were told that they might get chosen to speak in front of 300 plus kids at their youth group. And one of our daughters was like, I am not doing that. And we were like, yes, you can do this. So we had her get up in front of us and practice. She didn't even want to introduce herself in front of us, her family, right? We encouraged her to do it. As she was getting out of her comfort zone, she did it in front of us, which then she went the next day and she got to do it in front of, let's say, like 12 kids, right? She got to be coached and she was coached and she stepped out and she did it and she was uncomfortable, and she was chosen to speak in front of 300 plus kids last week. And she did amazing because she was willing to grow, willing to learn. Like we had to push her. We had to encourage her. We had to in the very beginning, I kind of had to shove her off this table to get her to just stand up and introduce herself to us. But I'm telling you, in 4 weeks, from her not wanting to do it to standing on the stage was incredible because she just did the work. She got uncomfortable. She was willing to be teachable, right? She was like, all right, I can do this. And she had the mindset and we coached her through it. And I need you to know something. If you want better in your life, in your marriage, in relationships, in finances, in your fat loss, in your health, in whatever, in your business, in your friendships with your teenagers or whatever it is, you've got to get uncomfortable and you've got to do the work. That's it. Today I got up early. Was it glorious? For sure. Did I have a battle while I was in my bed of to do it, not to do it? Yes, I had to win the battle. You're going to have little battles, little hurdles. You're going to have mountains to climb. It won't be easy, but you will be grateful. I'm so grateful I got out of bed. I'm so grateful that I sat down and I read. Did I have a aha moment? I was like, all right, Lord, I'm here. I did it. I obeyed. I was 5 minutes late, but I did it. Tell me something amazing. And then I sat here and I looked around and it was dark and I was like, all right, maybe I should just read. How many of you want to hear audible voice of here's the way you should go. It's all going to turn out just fine if you just do the work. Probably not going to hear that. I wanted it. And then I felt all right, well, I'm going to do what I know I need to do. That's what some of you need to do. Get uncomfortable and do what you know you need to do. Plan the meals, go to the gym, say no to the donut, go on a date with your spouse, sit down and have some quiet time, go pick up a book, ask somebody to mentor you. Maybe some of you need to switch jobs. Maybe you need to physically move. Some people think our family is crazy because we moved across the country for our children. And it has been 100% incredible. Incredible for them and so incredible to watch them grow. It's one of the best decisions I think we've made. Would you say that? We make a lot of great decisions. I mean, I think we make some good decisions. Anyways, so I want to say this. The question for you today to ask yourself as you're going throughout your morning is, where do I need to get uncomfortable? What do you want? What is something that you're longing to do, to have, to be? And then in that question, you're going to go, in order for me to achieve that, or to do that, or to have that, or to get that, or go this place, I have to. What is it? What is that uncomfortable thing? Only you know, and only you can do it. And when you do it, you'll be like this. Yes! Yes! And then guess what? It might not get easier for a little while, but the more you do it, and the more you do it, it becomes a healthy habit, it becomes a discipline, and then you're going to grow out of that in a good way. So, all right, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. I love seeing your names hop on. Some of you are quiet this morning, but that's okay. I would love to know if you want to share, do you know something you need to get uncomfortable with? If you want to share below, I'd love to see it. What is the uncomfortable action you're going to take today or tomorrow? If you can do it today. Maybe you need to order some ketones. Maybe that's your uncomfortable action. Maybe some of you have been watching me for years and you're like, what is that mom fuel she's drinking? It's ketones. It's incredible. If you've never tried it and you want to feel amazing, post trial below and we'll chat. Maybe some of you are looking for an opportunity and you want to join my team and you need some extra income, or you want some friends, or you want personal growth. Post better below. I would love to chat with you about an opportunity, about what I do and my team and our company and our community. Maybe some of you need, I don't know, whatever it is. So you can ask questions below. You can reach out to me. You can always go to KetoMom Secrets, all one word, ketomomsecrets.com. Click on how to get started, food recipes, click on trial packs. You can click on book club, and so much more. So I'm here to help. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I really would love to read your comments. I would love to see if there's something that you're going to do to get uncomfortable to get you to where you want to go. So I look forward to reading your comments. Have a wonderful day. Bye.